Greetings, everyone. Welcome to TokenNuggets. In this Harmony Validator update video, Sol and I have a geekout session with Patrick from SlugomCrypto, and we talk about everything Harmony in general. We look at the Harmony analytics page, we look at the daVinci NFT gallery, and a general catch-up on how our performance has been on the Harmony Validator node we set up. As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks to Ledga and the Crypwalkers for making the memes and stickers for TokenNuggets. Thank you for your time and thanks for watching. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to TokenNuggets. This podcast or this session is a catch-up with Patrick of SlugomCrypto. So Patrick has been with us from the start of our validator journey with the Harmony protocol, and Sol has been working tirelessly as well to get everything up and running. And we have the regular updates and the odd chats with Patrick on the side, and running to Patrick when we have stuff to troubleshoot, stuff we're not sure of, and all of that. So that happens. So we'll just keep this, So we'll keep this a casual chat, but we'll do a quick fire kind of introduction round so everyone knows who we are. Again, this is TokenNuggets, on the channel here. So I'll swing over to Patrick to please introduce himself. We all know who you are, Patrick, but by all means, introduce yourself.
Sure. Hey, I'm Patrick from SlugomCrypto now. We swapped that around this week, so we do have the slugom.crypto domain out there. If you have a browser that supports that right now, it's coming to the other stuff. So
excellent.
But so Validator elected Monday, been running since then, and been going all right.
Yeah.
Until everybody ran into trouble last night, it was going all right. So there was a lot of turbulence last night in the network or something. So.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of missed blocks last night that people are asking about. So.
Oh wow. Okay, well, that's Patrick. Quick one to Sol. Sol, you want to introduce yourself quickly?
Well, it's Sol again, the usual solution architect, just here to understand the blockchain landscape with the likes of Patrick and always TokenNuggets, TJ. Happy to learn. We've started from the little baby steps, and with the help of Patrick, we've been able to stand up a nice little up and running infrastructure to represent Harmony's mainnet network. So hopefully, let's see what we deduce. And thanks again, Patrick, for coming back online again. Thank you.
Excellent. One thing that we thought to do, because Sol and I were talking, and we thought we better just have things ready for Patrick, so we have all the right questions and all of that we want to ask you. So what Sol and I did earlier again whilst prepping for this session was that we'd get a few questions together. But first of all, what I would want to ask Patrick is just so the delegators and those who are running their own validator nodes or those who are delegating to us understand how the analytics angle of things work. So one of the questions we thought to raise, or well, not raise, but one of the issues or things we should talk about is this validator analytics page. Patrick, so we thought, okay, we'll just go through all of these columns here and perhaps just explain what everything stands for.
Sure, all the way down.
Cool, all the way down. So again, we start with the name. That's self-explanatory. I'll let you carry on, Patrick. Just talk through stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what we're at here. We're at 103 elected. You have selected right there. So you're just showing the elected validators. That's what comes up by default on here. So then you get their logo. You can favorite them with the heart on the left there to start if you want them to show up on top.
Yeah. Let me favorite. So now, okay, sorry to botch in there. So if I was to I want to favorite SlugomCrypto TokenNuggets. So the easiest way for me to do that would be to go to eligible, because that brings the list down immensely. So then it's not a lot for me to go through. So TokenNuggets is
you're there. Okay.
There. So where Slugom is on the elected. Mm-hmm. So if I wanted to favorite you now on there, what do I toggle?
It's right there. 6 down, 7 down.
There you go. There you are. Yep. Handy. Excellent. So yeah, please carry on. Yeah, I thought I'd do that. Yeah.
Sure. All right. So the name, their icon, and then total staked is how much one has been delegated to that validator.
Excellent.
So that's where we're at right now. And then the fee column is what the validator gets from the total they take in each hour as a fee. Is a good way to explain that.
Okay.
So we can break that down when we click on one and look at how much you guys were bringing in each hour or whatever you'd like to do. Okay. And then we can go to stake weight is how much of the pool that one total represents overall. So because with my validator is now on a second slot, so my weight's a little lower because it's only 4.35 million right now.
Oh, okay.
Instead of the full 8.7. So that's why that one's a little different right now for me. But status elected. That's what all these are in this column or in this tab.
Elected,
so you'll see that for everybody.
By the way, Patrick, we should celebrate that again.
I should have a celebration. Yep.
Cool.
Delegates is the number of unique wallets that have delegated to you.
Fantastic. Cool.
So election rate is, I don't know how many that looks back at, but I think this is the fifth or sixth one I've been in, and now it says 23 for some reason. So it clicks up a couple each epoch that happens.
Ah, all right. Okay. So that's what that stands for. I was wondering what that was. Okay.
Right.
Okay. You get that, Sol? Because we were having a chat about that. All right. Cool.
Yeah. So the average ER is the average earnings
expected
rate.
Return. Yeah. Okay.
Expected return. Yeah. Right. So if that one is just what the percentage back is for on average for the last, I don't know how many epochs that one goes back either. I think it's either 7 or 30, like most of them are. They're one or the other.
All right.
And then average.
Average
is the average of the ERI for this epoch, I believe that is. So I don't know if you sort it. There's who the top is right now, but you can see pretty clearly like which ones are overperforming a little bit versus under. So one is even, and then higher is a little bit better, and lower is a little bit lower than expected.
Lower than that. All right. Okay. So anything of note that you think we should pay attention to, or validators should pay attention to generally here again? Because I know,
pretty much if you sort it by the average ER column, that's a good one to see the average earnings ratio there.
Good stuff.
Yeah, if you sort the average ER and get the percentages, you'll see what the top returners are, or the average ERI is a good one to look at. Currently, any of those, if you click the above that in the column header, it'll sort it there.
This here. Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Okay. So that'll show you who the highest returns are. So you can see that the MC1 there, I believe, is someone who got elected with a low amount of coins at one point, sort of like Monday cycle, probably.
Yeah.
And
good on them.
That's why theirs is boosted up. Right. Exactly. So eventually, when TokenNuggets is elected, you'll kind of see that up there.
All right.
You guys will have kind of a number like this for a little bit. So if people come here and sort this page, they would see that. But not many people come here to look. They all go to
absolutely. They
go to the staking validator list and sort by percentage there.
And that's where to stay.
That's it blindly. And that's how I went from 19 delegates on Monday morning to
301. So, like, whoa!
Because it's I get 1,000 like every 15 minutes.
And I had a drink on your behalf. I'll tell you that.
Right. So hopefully someday you'll have that same shiny APY for a little while, and you'll tell people ahead of time, please don't join me just because of that. We want you to join us because we're going to work hard for you and do things. But okay, I'm not going to stop you. But okay.
Well, okay, fair enough. So yeah, that's an interesting one. So yeah, thanks for that overview. I thought that was one for us to just show and let everyone understand how things work. Because half the time, what people do is go to the straight validator page on the staking page, and that's all people go by, So this is it. This is fantastic, by the way. This is Slugom's current figures here. Yeah,
right.
It's fantastic stuff. Wow.
So you see there that the latest expected return on the right here matches that column for the return on that other page. So saying if you're looking at who to invest in, you sort by that column over there, you'll get a pretty good idea. Or the average ER is a better one because that's kind of an average over the last few cycles. Are they positive or negative? And the average ERI there. So that'll tell you overall in the last few cycles, how are they? And those are the ones you want to be looking for with the best fees for you to take in.
So we're giving some inside information here.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Want the edge. That's what you're looking for. Sort the average ERI column and, debate the fees. Is it worth it at that point? So
nice. Okay, excellent. Thanks for that. So that's one. And one other question that came up was that how many epoch does it take before rewards are paid to a validator and a delegator? So it's a two-tiered question. So the first part of that question is, okay, so I have staked with SlugomCrypto, for instance. I've staked my tokens with them. And so
after you put money, delegate one into a validator, the start of the next epoch, it begins instantly. So anytime after that, you can claim no matter what it is and get it out to you. It does cost a little fee, so you probably don't want to do it every minute or right away. But if you watch your portfolio on the staking site, you'll see it grow there. Or here on the Harmony Analytics is a great place to watch your wallet, because you can actually see each validator broken down individually and what's going in live. So validators are technically, a validator is just a wallet that's marked as a validator that allows people to delegate to it. So they earn the same rewards at the exact same time. So as that coin comes in, they're getting their fee into the validator wallet itself. So you can actually watch any validator wallet on Harmony Analytics and see how much they're taking in.
Absolutely. So that's the case in point now. I have our TokenNuggets experimental account here. So we've delegated these tokens to TokenNuggets. We delegated our tokens.
You did okay for the epoch you were in.
Yeah.
For having 2,000. That's
2,000 in there. That's
a good amount.
It is.
37 is a good 20 or
good
30
returns
days
on
of 2,000, right?
Absolutely. I thought so too. Yeah. So that was the question on that angle of things. So for delegators, so once the epochs start running, then the rewards are calculated and paid out immediately. Is that it then?
That's correct. Yep. And then if you happen to undelegate, you still, I believe you get rewards all the way till the end of the epoch when you get your coins, which you can then redelegate if you'd like, or wait 6 more before you can get them back in your wallet.
Yeah, nice.
So I suppose my question here, Patrick, again, is obviously we've got the likes of columns, which are self-explanatory. You've got the likes of the slot, name, bead. I suppose my question is more around, because I'm seeing for, say, let's use your one now. So you've got a bead of 4,409,000, right?
Right.
However, you have another section which is saying used stakes, which is probably twice what you have in that bead. So how has that been worked out? Is it the case where you have something kept and you've decided not to stake all, or it's
because we've picked up a second slot there. So because we have 2 slots, slots requested is this epoch, or no, would be requested for next epoch, and then 2 is what you would qualify for right now there under slots allotted. So that's if the epoch were to happen right now, I would be allotted 2 of them, is what it's saying.
Okay, I'm with you.
That's why it says TokenNuggets. Unfortunately, you would be allotted 0 there.
0, yeah.
Right. So that's what that is. So the used stake is divided by the number of slots to get your effective stake.
Right.
And then the median stake there must be 5.409 million at this point under effective stake, because the people who are over that effective stake, like all these validators whose bid is higher than that, they're going to be a little inefficient this cycle because they're above the effective stake. So everybody tries to get to that effective stake number.
So was that why we got elected 2 weeks ago, or was it last week?
Last week.
It just flexes a lot, and there's some validators that don't seem to be managed well that just leave because they weren't signing enough blocks. So there's a few big ones that are sitting on the side right now watching, and they may have just happened to flex out, and you guys got pulled in, and that's kind of what happened to me in early March too.
Yeah.
When I got in with just about the same number of coins as a TokenNuggets did, about 52,000, and
Okay. TJ, if you can drill down into TokenNuggets, maybe that would shed light into So I suppose the next question is, because we were having a discussion earlier on about management of the infrastructure, cleaning out a bit of log files to free some spaces, and doing the same on the database side of things, which you were very, very helpful in terms of initiating. Now, one thing that was a bit of a concern is our signed percentage rate, because I thought maybe we should be throttling at 100%, and I can see 99.80. Now, I looked at what was assigned to us to sign and what we were able to sign, and you can see there's still a lapse of about maybe 67 or I can't remember what that is. Is there any reason why that is happening? Is this something to do with the instance created on the AWS side, or what exactly have we done? Because that's why I actually wanted to clean out all those folders just to make sure there's nothing, causing any issue. I went into the TMOS just to look at pretty much the screen, but
no, it's a fair question, and I had lots of people ask me how I had stayed at 100%, but even this morning I had missed 10 earlier today too. So apparently, from what I've been reading, when they're going to be changing how stuff works, of course, coming up here, and you won't be able to have redundant servers running anymore. You'll only be able to run one key per server.
Okay.
There may be some expectation of missed blocks coming up here soon. But I think that happens when compatibility with ETH2 comes along.
Right.
So it won't be till then, so it's a little ways down the line. But apparently you're going to have to run a node per key. So in this case, it'd be okay. At the start, you need one, but then if you had 10, you'd have to have some infrastructure going, I think, to...
Interesting.
We'll see how it ends up being, but I think it's kind of forced from the ETH2 design. It's not really Harmony's control of how it works,
Right. Okay. And there are no penalties for creating extra BLS queues, are they? So if I did want one now, because that was going to be my next question.
There's plenty of those to go around, so you'll be okay there.
Okay, cool. That's fine then. And what's your take now, having been able to stand up an AWS instance? Because have you noticed you could get caught up in terms of the price, which we did some analysis around, and I think that's beginning to cost me much more. So TokenNuggets has been looking to see if we could just clear databases. Is it that, or is it the case that because we are standing up our instance within the EU region, and maybe traffic is coming from outside the EU region? I'm not really familiar with the AWS landscape per se. I think I'm more familiar with Azure, but I'm still trying to see what the difference is.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm definitely digging through that and trying. I'm still looking at pricing and how that goes and all that fun stuff. And their suggestions were to run, if you have a shared CPU, to run 4 CPUs with 8 gigs of RAM, but they don't really seem to have an offering that's around there or easy to get. I think what I ended up with, like the T4 extra large or something, is the recommendation. I'm like, I don't know how much of that's going to cost. I'll have to calculate all that out. And so I'm just getting familiar with the Oz stuff. And it's okay. It's easy enough to use and getting there. So I got 2 of them spun up in syncing, but I set them both up in US West 1, since that's where the R clone comes from. I set one up in 1 and one up in US West 2. So that's in a different location, at least, to see how they just test out there. And I know other people who are running 4 nodes without problems. So I figured, why not just throw a bunch of stuff at it for a couple of days and test it out and watch the CPU clocks and make sure they're not too overworked, which I think is the problem.
Because that was what Solar's been alluding to as well. That could it be a region thing? Could it be how the instances are set up or pointing to a particular region? So
when I looked at my error logs this morning, they're all 504 connection errors. So they look like something network related outside of the node happened, and just both of them at that moment, couldn't talk to Harmony server for some reason. So something between the two wasn't working out. So
interesting.
I think that's why we've decided to keep the data hosting itself within EU. So it's easy for me to sort of get my eyes over. We start within the EU side and see what happens. And I've noticed quite a lot of traffic from Oregon, TJ. I think we saw Tokyo, Hong Kong,
Tokyo.
France. So I'm not sure how this has been. I mean, it's not too much of an issue, but I'm looking at things like maybe there's a cap theorem in terms of availability, threshold tolerance, all the things.
And then understanding the traffic and how the usage is calculated by the traffic and inflow that we have. So it's just one to sort of keep an eye on and understand, really.
Yeah, I totally intended to analyze where all that would run at some point when, I didn't expect to be thrust into doing all this other stuff so fast. So someday, hopefully I'll have time to check that out if it matters to me and I need to check it out. So we'll see.
Cool. All right. Interesting.
It's been interesting so far. There's still a lot to learn, I believe.
Actually, if you sort the average sign today or current signing today, you'll see that it's really rough with not a lot of people up at 100% there. So if you click on the current sign header column on the right there,
current sign here. Yeah.
Yeah, there's less than 10 people who have hit 100% today.
Jeez.
Yeah, out of the 103. So
interesting.
And did you notice as well last week, Patrick, that you were, I think, 1 or 2 points below Binance?
Yeah. Sol and I were celebrating that one as well.
I was like, oh my God, that guy's my mate. I know him.
Slugom's there. Slugom's there.
I did not notice that.
Yeah. I mean, we stood up all night because we were just thinking, oh my God, we got elected. And I think it was just that fun and the buzz. It was awesome.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So any more questions before we just go down the social path?
I think, well, because I managed to get Patrick when he came up online earlier on today, we were able to go through the likes of administering things like data duplication, which has been done. Because I sort of, well, I didn't cock it up, but, you know, I did a resync elsewhere, and I thought, oh, sugar, that's going to cost me money. So we've cleansed that out in the logs, and I think we're up, fine and running. One more question. So do you think from a high availability standpoint, Patrick, should we be looking at now another instance, maybe somewhere in the US region, just to test, or is there no need for that?
Yeah, you know, it took me about 34 cycles to get elected again after my first one, but I had a second one up the whole time just in case it happened again, so I'd be ready. And I figured, why not? If you wanted to test another service, the $100 is free on DigitalOcean. If you go over there and check that out, you can try another server there for free, and if that one doesn't work out, great, or you just build another one on Amazon later. So the nodes really end up being pretty interchangeable workings, and there's not much to them once you figure out how they really all work. You're like, oh geez, that's really it. But you know, it does take a bit to get there and get everything proper if you're going to a production setting.
I see.
So you're on AWS now. What was you on before again?
DigitalOcean.
DigitalOcean, you said, DigitalOcean.
Yeah. Is it easier to use in comparison now that you've used AWS? Which one do you think is easier from an end user standpoint?
You know, I did see that the engineers for Harmony were suggesting using the Oz Linux 2. So that's why I went over to try these and see how that goes. So they said lots of problems with the Ubuntu. And fair enough. Whatever you get. I've been snooping on their Discord chats to figure out what those guys have been saying.
Oh, okay.
And so I've seen some things about CPUs and hardware, and it all just happened to occur when all these other people started missing blocks like that. So we'll have to see how that works out, if it's just coincidence or if it does take some bigger horsepower to run stuff nowadays, or if it's just going to take a lot more when ETH2 happens and the changes for that come along. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'd like to see what your findings are once you start using the AWS side of things, so we can do like some cross analysis and see what we're throttling on our side and do a cross reference to yours, and we can learn much more better.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I know when I was doing the sync on West 1, I was getting about 100 megabytes as a click on the ticker there, and then in West 2 it was about 65. So it did drop just going from Northern California to Oregon. So I'd be interested to see what it does in Europe, and I might throw one up over there just to see how fast that goes for us.
Yeah. That's what I'm asking as well, just to do a few tests in region-wise, just to see if it's like...
Yeah. So you reckon we should swap things around and see if any difference is noticed?
Well, I think now that we've done a bit of cleansing on the back-end side, I'm confident that we're still good to go. But we need to see what happens within the next billing cycle, just to see if there's been an impact else. If we're good to go, because we're using a T3. I think it's T medium, which is 2 CPUs I think I expected up to 8 gig of RAM, and we did 120 hard disk space. So let's see what happens within the next maybe 1 or 2 months, and we can scale out if we do need to.
Nice. Before we keep the rant going, we just thought to talk about the socials, Patrick. I think we should, not just keep it all technical.
Sure.
Let's just talk about the socials and look at things and look at what's going on and all of that. And just going to say shout out to SlugomCrypto. We should talk about your logo change, because just so folks are aware that your logo has changed from Slugom Computers, because we used to address SlugomCrypto at Slugom Computer. So now SlugomCrypto is way to go now. That's cool. So just putting that there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The old one all just forwards over if you still have that, so it's okay. But yeah, that's the new one.
All right, cool.
Even though I'm more computer focused, apparently a lot of people into crypto weren't into computers, and I don't know if I chased people away with that at first. So I figured I'd go with crypto to be more welcoming for crypto people.
Exactly. We've also managed to secure TokenNuggets.crypto. We've also tried to. So we're trying to do some.
Oh, excellent! Yeah,
well. Yeah. So we're trying to do.
I have the Slugom.crypto, so that'll be great.
Oh,
yeah,
fantastic! We should get together on that, Patrick, at some point. Shouldn't we? So we should really get together on that.
I think we should, mate.
Should. And one thing we're going to talk to you about as well, Patrick, is looking at NFTs. I think we should have a session around how to utilize the Harmony protocol and
sure. I think we should set up an NFT and mint one right on the show here for your viewers to pick up if they want one for 1/1.
I'm really keen on that. If I I've got to share this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I've got to share this with you. So what it is, Patrick, I think we should do that. We've got a few digital and graphics arts enthusiasts following and so
perfect. Yeah.
So I thought, okay, we'll talk to Patrick about that. Set up a session at some point, Would you want to talk a bit about that, Patrick, about NFTs and what Harmony is looking to do?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we could talk about the daVinci gallery. That's the Twitter account if you want to look that one up.
Yeah. What's the user handle for that one?
It's daVinci_gallery. CI.
Yep.
The first NFT marketplace for Harmony. So if you go, their page is davinci.gallery there, and it's pretty simple, straightforward right now. They don't have resale set up or anything, so the artists are just doing initial sales of items right now. But an artist gets a lot of options. So an artist is basically a one wallet that connects to it, and you set up your profile as that one wallet, and you are an artist. So then they can verify people as well. So I am a verified artist myself there. So yeah, you can apply and get that done. So it just validates that you say you are, you are who you say you are. So they do have some pretty famous sketch artists there already working on things.
Okay. So. Can we see that? Let's see some of that.
Like Broken Pencil from Rick and Morty, I believe, is one of them.
Oh, Rick and Morty! I like Rick and Morty too. Yeah. Gosh, wow, that is cool. This is interesting though. So this is one I think we should look into, because I'm thinking Harmony is still affordable.
Sloppy Pencil, that's right. Sloppy Pencil is on there. So that's his. He should have a gallery.
Can you do a search for it here? Can you do a search?
Yeah, all one word, and it should pull him up. So Sloppy
Pencil. Oh, come on. Or could we artist? Oh, there it is.
And of course, he's got Harmony-based Rick and Morty art too. I think if you click on the one, he sold out of the one true Morty over there. That one was
sold out. This is sold out.
He sold out.
Oh my! And
I don't know if you click on it, it'll actually show you the art. They have, it's new. There's a couple hiccups. There's the art for it. Yeah. So
wow.
How much is that going for?
It shows right there. 10,001 if you'd like to convert that.
And 15% in royalties to the author. We've got a few ideas coming. You know what, Patrick? We've got to get on this. Okay.
Yeah. So when there is a market there, whoever bought this will be able to resell it.
Exactly, and it goes.
Sloppy Pencil will get 15% of the resale
of
any future resale. Yes,
it's good. I think it's a clever way of because I was trying to get my kids to look at this as well, because you heard the story about Beeple and all of that's hype at the time.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy. Beeple sold. Yep. Well, this is interesting.
And my profile on here, we do I just do some fundraiser things, and I put up like 5 photos for people to buy that we took, and there's some NFTs. Anything that gets purchased through mine, 100% goes just to the validator to cover costs.
Excellent. What's your profile here?
That's the SlugomCrypto, of course. Yep.
So with this NFT, are you just selling? You're making pictures and just selling?
Yep, I've got like give me a high 5.1. Yeah. So you get a little NFT back. But then I've got some. I'm gonna do series like the photographs I have there. So that's the first set of 5 I did, and they kind of start at 1/1 for everybody to grab if they want one, and if somebody wants higher end one, there's available.
Yeah. This is going for 125.1. Because I was saying as well, because Sol does some drone and all of that. He's a drone pilot as well. Sol could do some really cool aerial photography kind of thing. You
you could do videos and all that stuff too. So if you filmed a video, you could put that in there.
Wow.
So we've been toying with stuff. So we should have updates and catch up on. I think when we do our next catch up, we should catch up on this NFT angle of things, specifically to the Harmony protocol as well. This is cool, by the way, Patrick. Well,
I mean, this is like the first week. Who knows in 3 months what NFT madness could happen over here.
I like what you've done here. I think we should do this too. We should do this.
That's right.
Too. I love it. We should do it. So keep our.
We're gonna do milestones, and then I also give them away.
Exactly.
You can send them out and give them away too, as well. So I've actually received some from being an early staker, and some of the people who are elected with us. I got a couple for free. So
I know people who would want to dive into this. So I was going to show you something. So let me show you what it was I was going to show you. Somebody shared this with us. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
So that's the TokenNuggets squad.
The whole squad.
That's so.
I don't understand how they managed to set me up with a bird next to me.
You think you deserve it, huh?
It is what it is.
So we thought, that's interesting, but copyright issues, the Watchman and all that. But we might just alter those and just whack it on there. Isn't that cool, Patrick? You tell us.
Yeah, you definitely could do the whole crew in an animated fashion.
Exactly. We could do. You know what? I'm going to ask the guys, the Crypwalker guys. I'm going to ask them to put one up for Slugom computers. All right, excellent. Thank you very much indeed, Patrick. That's really cool to catch up with all of these. I'm quite excited about how Harmony's been doing. Really, it was a dip in the markets, but it picked up again, and I'm not worried. Are you worried for the price of Harmony, Patrick?
No. It's. I think we should be all right. I mean, the what was a big spike down last night, but it's coming back up to 1350. If it gets back there and stays there, I think it'll be just fine.
Let's see where it is now. So let's see where one is at the moment. Yeah, 12 cents. Okay, it's holding steady because we've dropped
until 7.5 maybe myself.
Yeah.
Depending on what's going on.
Yeah. So it's a pretty drastic dip, but of course as expected, and it dipped as low as was it 10 cents this morning? Yeah.
It was quick, yeah.
I
wish I would have saw that.
I wish I saw that. I was saying
ready. I didn't see it. I just wasn't ready at the time.
Yeah. So it's cool. So now 13 cents. That's cool. Excellent. Well, on that note, Sol, shall I say final words from you?
As you know, I'm excited as usual, especially when you're talking about that one thing, which is that one Harmony. And once Patrick is there to give us the guidance, he's always the oracle at the other end of the phone. So we're always excited. But again, thank you very much for coming, and thanks for your time earlier on before this meeting. Very much appreciate it, and thank you, TokenNuggets.
Excellent. Patrick, last words from you, please.
Nothing going on. Just staking TokenNuggets and get them elected. Let's go.
Oh, woohoo! Thanks, Patrick. And y'all stake with SlugomCrypto as well. Okay.
If you have to make like a little bit on the side and you want to put it with someone else, you could consider me. But go with TokenNuggets first.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. Excellent. Well, have a good one, guys. It's been nice catching up with Patrick. Again, we'll do this on a more regular basis now because we've got to just Patrick had to cancel the schedule to get on this one. So, all right, nice one, Patrick. Thank you very much indeed, guys. Have a
Thank you very much for coming, man. Thank you for joining.
Cheers.
Peace.
Thank you. Bye.